15. Remember me? You know, do it better. Floss and burn cheddar. Dress for any weather. Coogee and man sweaters. Christian Dior leathers. A walking trendsetter. Your girl is over here and I think you need to come get us. Cardi can't rap. He traps and this team consists of misfits and a bunch of bad bitches. Your team consists of snitch ass niggas and broke bitches. I'm an auto that controls and exposes. See, I'm laid back. I ain't trying to control bitches. I just rather get fly and get high and take pictures. But I'ma get by. Know why? Cause I'm a beast. I don't fear nothing in this world except police. You accept the police by side giving speech, giving descriptions on who and where I be. Why you wanna pick on me? Because you're not me. Them Jews is icy, them shoes is pricey, complexion's icy, feet always in Nikes. Best that I ever got over thotties and Eli. Cardi is the truth, no ifs, ands, and probably no big plans or hobbies, just big bands and lobbies. You know. Do it for the team. Do it for the team. How low can you go, ma? Do it for the team. Shorty looking mean, that is sad tight jeans, that Maybelline sheen. She remains the top queen, it remains to be seen. What nigga to make dreams? Who can skate things? Who can shake things? Take trips to New Orleans, bring back them pure things, break down them whole things. Deserve like 4 rings. Turn my barrel to a circus, something like 3 rings. Let my chain swing, it ain't nothing but a G thing. I'm doing my G thing, wherever the beat bang, wherever the fiends hang. I'm serving that gas. My brain is like, man, you dealing with poo stains. You the best thing smokes the days of Soul Train. So my first M around the days of Soul Plan. I just ride around getting the shout outs to 2 Chainz. Put some respect on my name. Shout out, yeah, my Larson got that Birdman, and it's protected by Lil Wayne. It's worked by Young Thug, so it's YCMB in it. Canary yellow diamonds, it look like somebody peed in it. Cherry red Yeezys on, I'm singing it, I'm bleeding it. Cardi bars is crack, others said they needed it. Do it for the team. Do it for the team. How low can you go, ma? Do it for the team. Do it for the team.
She go to work, tip top. Love the way she move that body, wine, y'all. Freaky, let's get it. Won't love her, no kiki, still she bound to bust it open. Almost every time she see me, let me drown. It get wavy in your waters, yeah. You do it right, I just might call you back. She say it's better with no strings attached, yeah. Lil' shorty smart, she only speaking fact. I got the juice, I got the sauce, I got the swagger. You got some, then I got some, but I know my is better. Yeah. I'm on the south side, little north, what's happening? I like bad who get 100 likes with no captions, yeah.
Awesome. She go to work, tip top. Love the way she move that body, wine, yo. I'm awesome. She go to work, tip top. Love the way she move that body, wine, yo.
Pull up, wreck, we full, yeah. No hands, Lord. That Lil' mama could work it. You know what you got. We link up the slide, but don't forget the top. OMG, now make it bounce. She don't like to miss a beat. It gotta count. She just pushing. You got it. Looking too much cake for my health. Yet I love when she cooking. Shorty colder than ice. You should see when she melt. You should lower the belt. Focus set in the mood. When she want it, she get it. There ain't nothing to prove. When she want it, she get it.
There ain't nothing to prove.
I got the juice, I got the sauce, I got the swagger. You got some, then I got some, but I know my is better. I'm on the south side, little north, what's happening? I like bad who get 100 likes with no captions, yeah.
I'm Boston, she go to work, tip top. Love the way she move that body, wine, yo. I'm Boston, she go to work, tip top. Love the way she move that body, wine, yo. I'm Boston, she go to work, tip top. Love the way she move that body, wine, yo.
Prices on the key, prices on the key. What's the prices on the key? Prices on the key, prices on the key. Colliding niggas acting like me. Switch style, started rapping like me. I put that on fire, you ain't trapping like me. Talking big money, what's the prices on the key? I was 15, running with them GDs. But you know what I'm claiming, flaming, banging big B's. And now I'm pop Molly, but the Rari on E. Rolling up gas, Bob Marley OG. 7,000 for the rollie, ain't even bust down yet. 2-door Beamer, I ain't even drove around yet. They looking for me, I ain't even hit the town yet. Nigga money talk, now I ain't hear you make a sound yet. I'm negotiating with the plug, talking price. price. Said it's 42, I said I'm going through a crisis. Threw me 9 ounces and I bring that money right back. Could've ran off with it, I ain't even like it. But you know what, and kept 100 on the breakdown. If you got kicked, I'm designing from the waist down. Listen to my own, it's riding through the A-town. Looking like money, safe to say I need a safe now. Homie ain't nothing, still stuntin', cause the money ain't nothing to a jig. Ain't nothing to a boss. Every day I'm racked up, like and I be strapped up, everywhere I be. Everywhere I go. Maybe it's the liquor down, drinking or a lot of skin sounding like me. Sounding like him. I be with the plug, talking numbers, trying to find out what's the prices on the key. What's the prices on the thing? Prices on the key, prices on the key. What's the prices on the key? Prices on the key, prices on the key. What's the prices on the key? Yeah, I be thumbing through a check. Cuban around my neck, 800 for the sweats. Chicken start hating when you phones off with a Zach. Bunch of minors thought you probably thought that I was stressed. Mobbing in Miami in the Lamborghini. Louis Dami 400 for the beanie. Go ace bottle looking for a genie. You call me phony cause they never seen me. Henny to the head thinking getting fake. 3K for a verse, young nigga made. Loving them again, but they nigga hate me. But I been getting money on them, getting laid. All white Nikes, ball mains cup. Same nigga, I ain't never change up. Red Balenciagas, I be flamed up. Benny Hondas every week cause it came up. Homie ain't nothing, still stuntin' cause the money ain't nothing to a jig. Ain't nothing to a boss. Every day I'm racked up, and I be strapped up, everywhere I be. Everywhere I go. Maybe it's the liquor down, drinking or a lot of skin sounding like me. Sounding like him. I be with the plug, talking numbers, trying to find out what's the prices on the key. What's the prices on the thing? Prices on the key, prices on the key. What's the prices on the key?
I never told a lie, you could calm my blood. I only speak the truth, only speak the truth.
I told you I was falling back, circle to a period. I've been striking gold, these haters stuck on their period. Still stressing with BM, father I couldn't be him. Even though yet I love him, my son needs some better reasons. I was down, but I came out of that. Still ain't at the top yet, put that on my mama though. Lion got no time for that, all we know is money here. I'ma need all of that, this be for the bro gods. These days it's more than rap, I need these bills paid. Brody on the same, so I ain't gotta talk much. All we need is patience. Yeah, it's really what you make it. Been getting real, really never was one for faking. I was crib to crib, stressing too. Had to make some better moves. Took it to Atlanta, I figure I'd get a better view. Came back, applied, that shit was just a refresher. Just to prove to all the haters that money don't make you better. Oh, that's it.
I put that on my mama, on everything I love. Speak the truth, only speak the truth. I only speak the truth, only speak the truth. I only speak the truth, only speak the truth. I put that on my mama, on everything I love. I never told a lie, you could call my bluff. I only speak the truth, only speak the truth. I only speak the truth, only speak the truth. Only speak the truth, only speak the truth.
Too many slaves to social media likes, hypnotized by the hype, on touch screens fabricating their lives. Remember when it's in the crib with no lights, windows covered in ice, so cold I couldn't sleep through the night. I had a chat with my pops, his absence forced me to man up. He wasn't there for me, at least make an effort for grandson. I reminisce about when they didn't believe us. At first I couldn't get it right, now I'm an overachiever. I mean I'm so dedicated. Remember shopping the DJs and they still never played it. Seeing lesser artists shining, but I still never hated. See, a harsh reality is everybody won't make it. No, everybody won't make it. My little homie got body, had dreams of balling out. Heard to see his mama cry at the funeral, falling out. I've been on my job while you been calling out. Progression over oppression, that's what this shit all about.
That's it.
I put that on my mama, on everything I love. Told a lie, you could call my bluff. I only speak the truth. I only speak the truth, only speak the truth.
can rise and shine.
Wake your ass up. Wake it up. It's showtime, baby. It's showtime. Showtime.
Mashing the snooze button stretch. Good morning, yes. How about the shower in the mirror check? Checking my fresh and I keep it 103.5. Get it correct on your dial, that's the FM. So tune into us, let's trend. Beat the topic on the morning show that's on and through. Clean out your eyes and sip your coffee, let your morning flow. How about your ride like you arrived, but it's time to go. Top of the hour like the ad-lib, my state is song.
Yeah!
Put the coffee in the cup and wake your ass up. This beat hit so hard, thought it was a Mack truck. Grab a bag up, that diesel and gas up. For this ride, we bout to drive till 9 can't pass us. Cause we're leading the caravan, serenading your travel plan. Herding the cattle, man, as we give you a battle plan. For all the wealth to grab up. But first, you need to wake your ass up.
My city, I wear it. Dally, the black is gearing. I'm coming to lift the spirits like toasting a drink. I'm a breath of that fresh air while you yawning, chasing that paper we be on it. Speaking of mine, and that's designed to make you think. Hold up, just sit it down for a second. Tune in to think. Who put it down with the bars and don't need a drink to drink? That'd be me, whether gargle or the breath stink. From running late, so I'm rushing like doing things. Could you get it?
Move like a fresh cup of coffee in the morning. We gon' get you on your day. I want to work to play. It's your morning.
Cause see it's growing, I got it, call it the buzz. These dudes vagina, they weak and needing a plug. These chicks is lonely, they weak and seeking a hug, and we got them fresh out early mornings on and waking them up. Let's get it.
I'm sorry behind them. From your time to my time.
True. I'm here for the early birds. Give them the worm. Can't say a dirty word. My town to yours. Rooftop to the curb. The topic superb. Politics. Give us that acknowledgement. Elephant in the room. You couldn't move it. We the monolith. Wipe that cold up out of your eye and hit up that Wi-Fi and peep the other sun. Every day come catch another one. Compliment your coffee and your honey bun. Tune in with the tune in or the FM on your morning run. 6 in the morning. Fighting for bathroom time with daughters. I got my laptop popping and keep it ugly for all us. Every demographic on perimeters, we who you listen to is independent radio for independent listeners.
And live on the track, hold it, here I go, my vocals. You were waiting for lyrics. Didn't know we do it, baby. But I can give you some answers. Crying on the beat, baby. Young Race.
Out on the trail on Sunday. He's always out on the trail, just walking, handling. He takes a trail. It's like his spot. Anyway, good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Good morning to you. Good God Almighty.
New flavor.
Wake that ass up.
New flavor.
Wake it up. Man. So speaking of waking up. And we're up like the question is if we're gonna be going back to that 6 o'clock hour when we go back to the studio. That's a big question right there.
Is that $1 million question or a $2 million question?
I don't know yet. It's still out there. I noticed a billboard up on Whaley Avenue for a competitor who's like, man, they're going to 5 o'clock in the morning. They're up. I'm like, man. Jesus. And they're not really our competitor. They're just another station here that are trying to take my numbers down. But,
Not today.
Not today, Satan. Not today. Oh, it's like not no day. I see they went back to a national audience. I mean, to a national talent, opposed to a local talent. Couldn't cut it. Had to pack it up and pack it in and get out of here. Had to oh my goodness.
Pack your bags. You've been traded to this place.
Yeah, exactly. To the afternoon drive. No, it's crazy because I mean, well, he had a decent run. He ran for about what was that? A good 3 years. You try to hang in there with us. Didn't work. Had nothing real to talk about. And that's what happens. I know this individual very well who have a problem. Dude had a problem with, if you want to call them jocks, or, air talent is what I like to call it.
You mean shock jocks?
He had a problem with, he just had a problem with talent talking under mics. That's too much talking. They need to be playing some music. People want to hear music. Well, and then he tried to do morning drive and realized, no, people want to hear you converse some goddamn common sense with them. And he went with so many years of doing that by the time he got to morning, he had nothing to talk about. He didn't know how to formulate a thought more than a soundbite. So it put him in the loser's position of not being able to deliver. And these things happen. That's what happens, And look, when I came to radio, my goal was always morning drive. That was a goal. So you did what morning drive talent did. That only makes sense to me, to do what morning drive talent would do, is to be able to carry a conversation, be able to converse with people around you, have a coherent conversation. Sometimes an argument or so might break out, but at least you can carry a conversation. And this is something that he can never do. And now, I think he's learned that, well, you can't always want the talent to shut up, because that's that 20th century model, that old man model. Man, I don't want to hear all that talking. Meanwhile, you got people who want information. People want information, period. End of story. You might not like it. A few might not like it. I clearly understood that. I remember when I came on this program, when I went on with Paul Bass over there and Harry, and well, before Harry, I remember when I came on, one of my things was like, Paul was like, hey, I'm going to allow you to fully express yourself. He never put any restrictions on me. So I knew right away, well, of course we have FCC restrictions, but he didn't have to put on me. I put on myself. I mean, but we went on to this FM thing, and I just was like, okay, here's the situation. I understand the market. I understand people, period. So now I see that station, now they got to bring on a national talent to try to, garner some recognition on the airways. I don't know how that's going to help, but it's something, and, I give them E for effort. Give them that E grade for effort, not for excellent, but for effort, putting the effort for it. So anyway, moving right along, looking at these numbers again here for this coronavirus situation, and we're at 1.2 over. We're over 1.2 million. 1,212,955 confirmed cases in the United States of America. We are approaching 70,000 deaths. 70,000 people have passed away in the last 2 months from coronavirus. And I know there are those now who are saying such stuff as, not all the deaths, some of the deaths are not really fine. Okay. Let's just say it's half of that. Let's just say if it's half, you're still in a bad position. If it's 50% of that, you're still in a terrible position. Your argument holds no water, none whatsoever. To me, it's totally silly. When let's just say if half of that 70,000 has died, has been padded numbers, you're looking at 35,000 individuals. 35,000 who are no longer here with us because, and that's half. That's if we're looking at half. 35,000. That's more than how much we lost in the Vietnam War. That's how much we lost in the Korean War.
There goes the talking.
That's how. Let's face the fact.
There goes the talking point now.
If it's 50%,
you're saying you're looking bad. What does that mean? All I want is facts. All I want is
if it's 50%,
they're going backwards to count probables. That's why you see the large increase.
Okay, so if you want probables, even if we're talking probables here in this situation, probables, and I don't believe your probables, by the way, but I'm saying even if it's 50%, your lack of empathy can't let you realize that there's 35,000 deaths, 35,000 families affected. That's your lack of empathy, your inability to be empathetic. There it is, right there. That's my point.
No.
Just to prove yourself right.
Not to prove myself right.
Just to feel correct. Just to feel like you are correct.
I like facts.
Just to prove that you are so correct. Your lack of empathy for 35,000 families. Think of that. Think of that behavior. Think of that behavior. Tell me where does that behavior get you? Just tell me exactly where does that behavior push you?
Sad that one dies. It's sad.
Don't try to clean it up because you don't try to clean it up. You're one of those individuals.
You know what? And I was talking to somebody just like you yesterday.
And it's so amazing. It's so amazing to me. It's so amazing to me that you find yourself arguing with the facts. Okay, there you go. It will now include probables. Again, this is how much your ego must be massaged. Again,
because I'm right. I'm usually right, and you're usually wrong. You say you don't believe probables.
So you want. Okay,
again.
Even if there are probables, let's just say if 50, I even give you a high number, and those probables are probably like about 100 cases, but I'm giving you a 50% of the total count, and you still can't handle that. You still can't even handle that.
That's not what I'm
giving you. The probables are probably about 100 max. The maximum
sensationalize it to the point where you're making up numbers.
The maximum of
you know what you wouldn't like 2.2 million.
You know what?
You know what?
You're like
don't you?
You're like the little-minded, chinky-minded individuals who say stuff like, "Excuse me."
That sounded racist.
What?
I'm not gonna repeat what you just said.
Oh no, that's a Trinidadian expression. You're talking when I say chinky-minded. That's not Asian. That's not attacking Asian. That means small. That means small. Okay, that's an expression. Speaking of Trinidad, by the way, shout out to Trinidad and Tobago being the #1 country on the planet, according to Oxford University, for curbing the coronavirus. Maybe because people down there have my mentality of not saying, "Oh, it's all the numbers are not correct." Or maybe it's because people down there have a mentality of saying there is a problem. Let's address it.
Maybe they just can't.
Maybe they do. Excuse me?
Maybe they just can't get it.
Can't get what?
The coronavirus.
Okay. I'm never, ever going to join you with that nonsense. Hell
I'm
no.
just saying, because in the beginning, it was black people can't get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not going with that.
Maybe just Trinidadians, but on black people. Maybe it's that.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
I suggest we do a social experiment and you go out without social distancing. Let's see what happens.
Not going to work.
Leave that for me to do it. I'm already doing that already.
I'm not with that good. I'm not with that joke. So here's the situation. No, actually, Harry, what I really think happened, my sister and I was discussing this, and the real reason why Trinidad and Tobago is is #1. At the time my sister and I were discussing it, they were #2, and they have moved to the #1 position because they have been Trinidadians have a way of just being blunt. I can see them now. They're like, what's this? What's this? Cruise ship? Keep moving. Keep moving. Float on by. I don't care. I don't care. Keep going. We don't want all the keep all your tourist money. We don't need it. We don't take your cruise ship back up take it back up the road, take it back up the river. I don't care. Nena, airplane. How many we have landed? Any of them looking extra hot? Any of them? That one over there looking kind of hot. Tell them take off. Go Barbados. Go Venezuela. We don't care. Get it out of here. Get it out of here.
Bahamas, please take the Bahamas.
Somebody call New York. Tell them don't send no more planes down here. We ain't doing that. No. Cut that off right now. I don't want to hear another plane leaving New York to come down here. Then, or they went up there on vacation. Keep them. Only keep them.
Take the jet fuel.
Trinidadians. Where's the Trinidadian government? Now listen, let me tell all your citizens this. They have this thing going around called Corona. Nah, I ain't talking about no damn beer. Put it down. We drink Carib down here anyway. Listen. We ain't had no time for all of this nonsense. They have this thing called coronavirus, and it going on. Or they were dropping the streets like flies, Listen to me. I ain't had time for this. Trinidadians like, well, I don't want no coronavirus, so I go stay home. I could stay home. No, I go stay home and do my own thing. Oh my God. Trinidad, the number one country. Do you have that, T. Higgs? Did you look that up? The number one country, according to Oxford University, to control the spread of coronavirus. And that's understanding. Trinidad and Tobago, 2 islands, one nation. And like,
Is the president of Oxford from Trini?
Good question, I didn't take that tricky idea nonsense into play. Wait a minute. You raise a good point there, Harry. You raise a damn good point. Where that president of Oxford University from? Right now, he's like, here now. Mr. Joseph, please mind your business. Mr. Ugly, you want to be able to come back down here? Mind your business, eh? Damn Trinidadians, I love y'all, man. Love my people. Y'all going real. My people. I wonder what Jamaica is doing. Where do they stand? Ask Cardi. Never mind. You'd be too late to that answer. I guarantee right now he's probably trying to vacuum the house, make he's got like 19 arms going on like that. Oh, let me put it this way. He thinks he has 19 arms. And that's how he operates.
You have to scream his name so he hears you over the vacuum.
Yes. Kartik, where are you? Kartik.
Thanks, fellas.
See, you're right, Harry. You got to scream his name.
I thought I was talking.
You thought you were talking. To what? Can't talk over the mute button. Mute means mute. It means silence. Anyway, I see yesterday Trump was saying that coronavirus was created in a Chinese lab.
You okay, Rob?
My head hurt every time he say Trump.
Mine do too, man. I don't even have hair and it hurts. My hair hurts and I don't even have hair. But anyway,
Drake, I don't even care whatever he says anymore.
Wow, that's crazy. That's the problem right there. When the country just don't even care what the hell you're saying anymore. The thing is that I saw him saying yesterday that he had this coronavirus was created in a Chinese lab. And I want to say this to you damn liberals. Listen close to me. Listen close. Shut the hell up. Shut up. You know, these liberals sit around and they scream, oh, you know, it's not, oh, this is this. Oh, you see all those liberal pundits yesterday. Shut up.
See, I'm
not a fan of Trump.
I point everybody to Bill Maher. Go see Bill Maher about who started the coronavirus.
Is that right? Bill Maher saying what? The Chinese?
Yes.
Is it a good video?
He doesn't sugarcoat it. No, well,
perfect.
His show
I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him lately since he's been quarantined. You know, he's been doing it from these weird locations, and it just looked like he's trying too hard. So I just leave it alone. I just can't even watch it.
Everybody's trying too hard to get over the remote.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
are trying a little bit too hard.
It's bad enough that Saturday Night Live's doing it over Zoom.
That's ridiculous.
That's totally ridiculous. I mean, it just becomes like, okay, I get it. I know we want to express some form of normalcy, but anyway, back to this Chinese situation. I'm with Trump on this one. I'm with Trump. I am saying this garbage. Look, when your government is sitting around hiding stuff from you and don't want to lie to you, and then look, what do you expect? Now, if we happen to go off right now, that's because Zoom goes through China, so let's be cool.
Yeah, I'll make sure to smash my laptop so they won't get any more info out of me.
Wow. I don't know what good is that going to do for us.
A new laptop will be coming then from
which is made in China, by the way.
True.
So true.
So anyway, yeah.
Well, all the people who say Trump is racist for saying it came from China. And I say all the people.
It's not a matter of racism. I haven't heard anybody say it's racism, but I have heard people saying that.
Come on, Joe.
There's no evidence from the intelligence
community.
They're
slowly changing their story. Like right now, CNN is talking about the killer Asian beetle. You saw that?
No.
The killer hornet?
I mean, yeah, the hornet. You saw it, right, Trev? It's crazy.
Yeah. I see. Whenever I see politics show up on my show, The Rundown, and they make fun of it, I'll make fun of it.
Yeah, the Asian hornet they're afraid it's the next corona.
Yeah.
That's what they're pushing now?
Yep, just in case, because they don't see enough deaths coming out of corona. So now they want you to be afraid of a hornet that's coming over from Asia.
It was found in Washington.
I got an article right here. Murder hornets. The Asian giant hornet invasions become latest 2020 concern. The first spotting of the 2-inch Asian giant hornet, or Vespa, was verified in the United States in December. The insect, does not generally target people or pets, but it is a deadly threat to at-risk honeybee hives. An invasion could have severely negative impact on environment and public health. The species has longer stingers. The species has longer stingers.
They have like a
more
2-inch
toxic
stinger.
venom.
Wow.
Toxic venom that could poison a danger to people if the insect feels threatened. And unlike honeybees, the Asian giant hornet can sting rapidly.
And the thing is that if you don't stay home because of corona, there's a hornet out there that wants to get you. So stay home anyway.
Use that tennis racket or the bug zapper.
And we're gonna pass another stimulus package because of the hornet. So don't worry, your unemployment check is gonna get extended because of that hornet.
Are you done?
Just saying. I'm just saying what the media is doing to the people. It's ridiculous.
No,
I saw some movies yesterday. Oh my God.
Oh God. You know, this is exactly the issue right here. This right here is exactly the issue. People who can't just handle information. If you give them information, they can't handle it, so they go off the rails.
Just so I know. I'm sure you're waiting. I'm sure you're waiting. You don't know how to feel right now, Joe, because Rachel Maddow
I know exactly how to feel.
He hasn't covered the story yet, so you don't know how. Rachel Maddow hasn't covered the story, so you don't know how to feel.
That sounds cute to you and Khalid. It really does. It sounds real cute to both of you guys. You guys, you know, but low information viewers like yourself, there, Harry. You're low, you know, like your ability to decipher information and just make it. What Harry is literally trying to explain to you is that we should just ignore a warning of
that's what I'm
of a bug. We should ignore it. That's the cure. That's the be all cure all. That's the mature way to handle the situation. Ignore its existence. That is what you would suggest for us to do.
You're right. You're right, Joe. So everybody in Florida,
so just ignore it.
Alligators kill. There's pythons in the weeds. Be careful over there in Florida.
That's right.
There's
that's right. So you got
mountains of California. Everybody run for your life. There you go. There you go, Joe.
If you want to follow a childish approach to it, that's the right way right there. It's childish, it's juvenile. It's juvenile to something that people should just ignore. It's just like you just said. If you go down to Florida, you see signs that says, careful, gators sighted or XYZ. You'll always see that stuff. That's what you do.
Except
you build caution. We have not gotten to the point. No one is saying, I'm not on is it a pandemic? That's not what I'm on. But you want to take something like this and just ignore it.
No, I don't.
And that makes you feel better because you cannot decipher
you might have to stay in your house anyway.
You cannot decipher information. That's your problem right there.
Easy.
You have proven how childish your brain is.
I'm easy. It has not developed. I can actually read and comprehend.
Your brain has
guys are zombies that follow whatever Rachel Maddow says.
And your brain has not developed. And that nice little Rachel Maddow little show, that little push at Rachel Maddow, that's fine. If that's how you want to feel, that's fine. If that's what you want to get at and try to say that's all it is, if you think that will try to dilute what we do on here, once again, you're too immature to recognize that. You're just childish. You are childish. You can't even function beyond a third grade capacity. That's it.
Joe, that's for third graders. You mean second graders?
I know that's insulting third graders.
That's a good point.
And second of all, I don't watch Rachel Maddow. I don't have her time.
No, that's okay because you hear the echo from people like Joe.
I'd rather watch Cat Timph.
The crazy thing is, I have not watched Rachel Maddow in a long time, but it don't make a difference. I'm not going to try to.
She's not your type, Joe. She's not your type.
What does that mean?
You're in love with Rachel, but she's not your type. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
What does that mean?
You know what it means. Stop it.
Well, what are you trying to say?
That's childish, Joe. That's childish. What trying to get me to elaborate is childish.
Hey, why is it childish? Because you can't formulate a sentence?
Joe, I'm just telling you, I'm helping you. Help me help you. Help me help you, Joe. It's not your type, or you're not her type.
But what does that mean?
Joe, don't you see? Rachel is not your type. It's obvious. Or
what does that mean?
You're not her type. I keep getting it in reverse. You're trying to say something.
So what are you saying? Rachel Maddow is racist?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Are you saying she's racist?
Oh well, she may be. She kind of looks.
Okay.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, so what are you talking about?
Well, you see, this is the thing. People like you like to ignore the LGBTQ community, and I'm tired of it. You people have to accept these people because they're just like us. Like us.
Wow.
They're normal human beings, and I'm tired of people like you ignoring them. You're acting like you don't know that Rachel is part of the LGBTQ community.
So what does that have to do with me saying that
you're not her?
That I like of her.
You're not her type. I'm just saying you're in love with her, but it's going nowhere.
From the LGBTQ community, I should not think of any of her whatever her work she does is legitimate.
I'm saying you're obviously.
Is that what you're saying? What exactly are you trying to tell me here? You're trying to tell me because she's from the LGBTQ community, because she's from that community, her words has no standing. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely not. I'm actually defeating them here because you're trying to ignore.
Why are you always
trying to ignore that fact? And
why are you always trying to attack her? Why are you always trying to attack her? I don't get it.
I'm attacking her intellect, not.
No. How did we get to
ignore her as a person?
If you were attacking her intellect, how did we even get to her LGBTQ status?
I'm saying because you seem like in love with her. So I'm just telling you, you are not her type. Keep it moving.
Okay. So what? So because I have agreed with things that she said, and never once said that I like the way she looked. I like the way she.
No. I see it in your eyes. When you talk about Rachel, your eyes sparkle.
Oh, you see it in the eyes. That's what it is. Oh, you see it in my eyes.
Your eyes sparkle. That's okay. When you talk about Rachel, you're like enchanted.
Oh, I'm enchanted when you do. Oh, I get it.
So I'm just
I get you now. Okay, I get you now.
Help you, Joe.
All right, guys, let's move on from the eye reader. Let's see what else we got here, because Harry's now reading eyes. What did Trump say? I'm sorry.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Why don't you look at his eyes? Look at his eyes and tell me what it say. Did you look in his eyes? Did you look in Trump's eyes? What do they tell you, Harry?
What the Trump's eyes say? Well, actually, I was looking at him yesterday, and he looked like he was put in a microwave. That tanning is hard on the quarantine. He looked like he was taken out of the microwave yesterday.
You look like you're ready to go pick out China with this guy. What do you care about how he looks? Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying. I can be honest.
Harry, I'm letting you know.
I could be honest. I don't ignore the obvious like you do. You constantly do. See,
Harry,
I could go at anybody because I'm honest.
Okay.
Harry, the spray tanning game's really hard right now because you can't have people spray tan you. You have to be 6 feet away from everyone.
So he's using the microwave now. He's just sticking his head in the microwave and hitting 30 seconds.
Times are tough, actually, ladies, as well. So spray tan game ain't working these days.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
Hit me with some more argument headlines.
Local ugliness.
Hold on. Are we on sports?
Go with the local ugliness, then we'll get to sports. I'm fine with that.
Straight up ugliness and shout outs.
Rob Nice, hit me with some shout outs.
Yo, big shouts going out to Elaine from VA. Independent hip hop and R&B. He got that hot single called Side Chick.
Side what?
Side Chick.
Okay. Gotta be careful what you say.
That's just toxic masculinity right there.
I already like the track name.
Oh my God. He is the worst.
I seem to be more liberal than you guys. I don't understand.
Go ahead.
I can't forget about Beyond Excellent, aka BX, out of New Haven.
Shout out.
You got that song called Rasta God.
Rasta God. You got a lot of those. Mm-hmm.
And
shout out to BX. Who else we got? By the way, BX
I hope
is
I
one
said
of
his name right.
BX is one of those. Hold on 1 second. He's one of those local battle rappers.
Yes.
I mean, he shout outs to BX. I haven't seen him in a battle rap in a minute. What's going on?
Well, I haven't seen him battle rap in a while. Maybe because it's quarantine season.
Yeah, that's a good point, Rob.
No.
See how Joe is trying to put people in danger? Unbelievable.
Go ahead.
You know, I hope he's washing his hands and staying out of people's face, you know.
Go ahead. Let me hear what you got.
And I hope I say this name. I think he's from another country, Stormzy.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Stormzy. Sure, Britain, Great Britain.
Great Britain, yes. He got that hot track, 4 p.m. in London. Oh my God, the bars and that. Oh Lord.
I couldn't
you want to smack somebody.
Yeah, I was trying to find a clean. I was trying to find a clean version of that video. Didn't find it. So
oh, you wanted to play?
Yeah.
That's a hot. I'm telling you, 4 p.m. in London is really good. I mean, it's a little old right now, but it's still good.
Yeah.
It's still good.
Old to you might be new to me.
Well, there you go. Shout outs to Stormzy, by the way. He's taken the international market by storm. Like his name, Stormzy. He's really putting it down, man. He's really on it. There are two individuals right now that is just doing so much in the hip hop game that I'm sorry, Kodak, you okay?
Yeah.
You want to mute that while you do all that jiggling around?
Sorry about that.
So there's two individuals that are doing some great work out here, and that's Stormzy is one and St. John's the other. You know, these are two guys who are really, and by the way, we shouted out both of them. Stormzy, that international artist. I'm looking at you. Got my eyes on what's going on, man. 4 p.m. in London, that was brought to me about like 3 years ago, but I still think it's fire. Still got that. Oh my God, it's still hot.
Timeless track.
Timeless. I mean, when you hear them bars, he drop. Oh my God.
You know what? Yeah. What's interesting? What I find, what I find intriguing is when you see foreigners, right? You see how they've taken American music and they put their own flavor on it. Like watching him, his swag is so different from American hip hop swag, and it's hot. It just looks different. It is different, but it's hot.
Yeah,
true. It is. It's like he really does this thing. You know, have you seen St. John's, Harry?
I saw it the other day when you mentioned it. I pulled it up. Yeah.
You got to see God Bless the Ratchets, man. You got to listen to that track. I don't think there's a video out to it, but the track is, oh my God. The metaphors this guy does. He's right out of Brooklyn, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, you hear the metaphors on his tracks. It's just next level. It's just next level. It's like, wow. And he does it in a modern style. You know, it's not like, old school rappers used to rap in metaphors. He used to drop it. And that's because you got to understand, hip hop was the news of the hood.
And it
told everything. It told everything like it is. It was the uncensored news of the hood. So what you had, but the metaphors these guys are throwing around, you used to have to drop it in metaphors, so where you were literally informing the hood of more of what's going on with this, blah, blah, blah. Some people just didn't know how to do metaphors, so they just came out and just started doing some crazy talking. Peter, wake back. Oh, God, Jesus. Meanwhile, they can't even pick up a spoon to eat your cereal. So, anyway, a lot of that went down, and it kind of like shifted the game to this raw energy, and not raw energy, to this raw information. And then the likes of St. John came around. And, shout outs to Jay. I'm gonna give Jay-Z props. He has never changed that. Every track he's dropped, he just always dropped one line in there. In every track, I don't care if it's simple words, but it's something profound, just drop. Right on it. Shout outs to Jay. But anyway, moving right along. Anyone else you want to shout out, Rob?
And one more. Big shouts going out to main dude, Mr. Made himself. He's out of New Haven, but he's now living in Atlanta, Georgia. You might see a lot of people wearing his Made In shirts. That's him, Main Duke, the originator of that.
Shout outs to Main Dude, man. I love that dude, man. Main Dude, he's about it. He's about getting it done. Main Dude, anything you want done, Main Dude. He's the man. I remember I had him doing some promotions for me back in, I said like about the mid-O's. Man, that guy was next level. That's back then when the Flyer game really counted for something. So that had to have been like the early O's, more like about 05, 06.
When hip hop was so good.
That's when hip hop was being questionable. 05, 06. Are you kidding me? Oh man, God, dang. It was being questionable. The question mark was all over hip hop back then. Am I correct?
Yes, so correct. The music was
changing. As far as what?
Hip hop back in 05, 06, everyone was questioning where it was going. Nobody was changing. Yeah, it was changing drastic. And people were like, what the hell is this? I mean, there was a lot of that.
I would personally take that hip hop now, 05, 06, than what we currently have.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I feel
that's for real.
No, I'm just gonna say Trevor's been deprived. Because man, but I'm one person who I don't like to knock any form of the art. I really don't. Because at the end of the day, hip hop, music, art. That's what it is. Hip hop equals music. Music equals art. And I feel as if I'm a curator of this genre, where I have to preserve all aspect of this genre. I feel as if I'm like a museum curator where I have to make sure that this is preserved at some level or another. Because look, I might not appreciate Harry may not, Rob, none of us in this room might appreciate it, but there's someone out there who does. I'm not a Drake fan at all. Oh God, I can't even understand the music.
I like his old stuff, and that's it.
See, I don't even understand his old stuff. I'm still, when I say don't understand, it's like it just hits me, bounce off, gone. It's just like it does nothing. It does nothing.
You know what, Joe? I feel the same way, but you know how I explain it? I just go, he's Canadian.
Wow.
That is just wrong. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah,
don't let the
Canadian change now.
No,
don't let the Canadian hockey moms go after me. Go after Harry, please. I respect you, Canadian hockey moms. Go after Harry Drews, please.
I look at my sons. I look at their friends, and they love Drake.
I don't want to say love. You better hold that word back.
Nah, they love Drake. I'm in the clubs. I see it.
Not me per se,
You've
but my
seen it, right?
Yes.
I see everything.
There you go.
The lingo change. That's if you don't understand the lingo, you're not gonna really get it.
Yeah.
So it's it's what's that? Drake English or something like?
Could this be a class? Could this be a class of what he's trying to say? What Drake is trying to say?
Different.
Yeah.
He's Canadian, eh?
Hockey moms, Harry, not Trevor. Harry, please.
Not my hockey moms. I mean, all Canadians should, don't just ignore him. He's just God can't have information, and he's just like the worst with information. You can't give him any, because he takes it in and just spouts it out any way he wants. Anyway, moving right along. English, Drakelish. That's what I mean. I ain't even gonna say that again. Pause.
Rewind.
That don't even sound right. But what's that? You sure what?
You sure you're not a fan?
No, I'm really not. I'm really not a fan because, like I said, I don't understand what he's trying to deliver.
What were you implying? What were you implying, Caleb? What were you implying?
I think with his career, like, I think it lost sight of a direction too. It's like all over the place. Like now he's trying to do this like UK drill street scene, and it's. I don't personally, on a business standpoint, you know, speaking on that and not really on a listening standpoint, I don't know where his career going, but on a listening standpoint, when you listen to his production and cadence and what today's sound really is all about, is like that sonic feeling instead of like true depth. Drake brings something to the table within that.
Not listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, his new track that he just dropped. Oh my God.
Nah, I listen to his new tracks and stuff like that. Like they're dope, but he's in this album. I really believe that he just proved himself to be a culture vulture. How?
Yeah, he's been that. He's been that, and it's funny that you saw that. He's been that. He's always been got that. The machine, but you just got to always remember with Drake, he has talent, but he has the machine behind him. So any way the wind blows, that's where he's going.
Not only that, twisted, like this is on a business standpoint. In a minute. That this is on a Tootsie, like on a business standpoint, the way his career is going, I don't know. But on a listening standpoint, yeah, it sounds good. Like it sounds good. I can't knock that. Like it's like, catchy.
I'll tell you this much. It's like your explanation right there was a whole Drake situation for me. On 1 minute it was saying that it sounds good. Next minute it didn't. You know, it's catchy, and it's like I don't know where it's going. It's that you just define it just by your explanation.
Yeah,
you don't know how to really define it. It just hits you like a ton of bricks.
It's like a GPS loose connection.
From a business standpoint, Kadik, you're right. It's like he has the machine behind him.
Yeah, so he's gonna go wherever they want to go. He's gonna go anywhere. Like you're gonna see Drake. You're gonna see Drake doing like kid songs in a minute. Like it don't matter. Wherever it goes. I'm so serious. He's gonna be doing ABCs with the count from Sesame Street. I'm telling you.
Right. That will be fire though. That will be fire though.
It's gonna be good too. Right. That's the sad part. It's gonna be good. Like it's gonna be Dre producing it. It's gonna be good though.
But here's the question I have to ask. Here's the question I have to ask, Caleb. You said something that he done is catchy, right?
Right.
Is it the lyrics that are catchy, or is it that because it comes over a good beat?
I personally think it comes over a good beat. That's my personal opinion. I think the production behind him is really good. I really can't connect to what he's saying over a song. That's my personal opinion.
That is the key right there to music. You want to know a real good artist is when you can appreciate the lyrics.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm tired of everybody. Oh, they said I got it. It's a nice beat. What the hell are you saying? Then just buy the damn instrumental.
I mean, there's people who really can connect to what he's saying, though. I'm not gonna knock that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take my opinion out of everybody else.
Yeah, but why do they connect? Is it because they really like what he's saying? Or do they like the beat behind it? That's the question.
It really depends who you're talking to.
I say it's a little bit of both, because it's the beat by Dre. I'm just saying Dre, a beat by a good established producer, and then you got like 30 writers for every line. So, know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna come up with something good. Like nobody's seeing this. Like, for real. When you got Nas, Rakim, LL, and Scarface writing 4 bars for him, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course he's gonna
Drake start coming to sing.
That's the machine. Like nobody's
don't talk over. Go ahead. Say it. Go ahead, Kadik. What you saying?
Yeah, that's the machine behind him. Like he gotta make good music. Like, come on, man. Like, what are you telling me?
All right, Kadik's so right. Because if I can come along and have Drake, Timberland writing my stuff, and I just go, oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, you gotta make good music. Like you have to. Like it ain't no question. Quincy Jones adjusting your levels. Like, come on, man. Like you gotta make good music. Like your music gotta sound good. Like stop playing.
It gotta sound good. But I mean, like, there's people who can relate to like songs like what Drake has like released out, like started from the bottom, like now we're here. Like there's kids my age who look like, yeah, like started from the bottom, now here. Like there's lyrics that resonate with them. I'm not gonna knock that, but that's them. My personal opinion is completely different from everybody else's.
That's the hook that they got into.
Sometimes the lyrics. I mean, I can't recite them, so you can't go off of me. There's people who can recite them and really mess with it and really see it and really feel it. Like people really do that.
Who cares about the lyrics?
Yeah,
what about the hook?
That is so true. That is the new game. Who cares about the lyrics? Joe, that lyrics ain't that. But if you realize when we started this conversation, we was talking about Stormzy, and for the first time, Harry just heard him for the first time, 2 days ago, a day or two ago, and you enjoyed it because it had what he was rapping about, he had bars, no question about it. He had raw talent, but he could have by the way, I'm gonna let you in on something about 4 p.m. in London. That's the same thing as Drake's 4 p.m. in Calabasas. See? Now you realize it. You see what it goes down to what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drake's had no impact, but Stormzy did.
Yes,
I rest my case.
So he's pulling what Kanye used to do and take everyone else's sample.
I rest my case with it. By the way, it was just a freestyle. It was a freestyle in the studio, and they just happened to have the video running, and he just went off.
Yeah.
That's how
Stormzy, I remember his lyrics.
Yeah. Stormzy lyrics just burned through hard body on the same beat. 4 p.m. in Calabasas is 4 p.m. in London, and he rocked the Jesus out of that.
There's another thing about my generation that they lack in substance of content.
Getting content out there, and a part of it, the money train is really what pushes a lot of this stuff. Speaking of money, hit me with the business report. Looking right now, CNN Business is reporting the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P were all up last session. The Dow was up 26 points. This is what I was talking about yesterday when I was saying that April, although with the crashes, still was the best month ever for stocks because things going down, things coming up. Investors, that's to tell you how much money is really out there on the streets. That's to tell you, but go ahead.
That doesn't look good. Look at the gainers.
Exactly.
No!
Looking at exactly. We're gonna go over that in a second. And looking at world markets, Japan is down, Hong Kong, London, and Germany are all up. Big gainers on the board. Here we go. Big gainers on the board. Are you ready? Phillips 66, Valero Energy Corp, Marathon Petroleum, Helmich and Payne, and Holy Frontier. Those are all the big gainers on the board. But you look at those big four up there. Yeah, okay. Scroll down, sir.
Harry, you're making me cry right now. I got to pay for premium for my car.
Big losers on the board. Are you ready? Tyson's Food, Delta Airlines, Southwest Airlines, Whirlpool, Bernardo Realty Trust. I don't know what the hell they doing, but they have big losers. Oh, man. Anyway, wow, what the hell is this?
Oh, sorry.
Why do we get up Little Wayne?
I was checking when Drake came out. He came out with these people.
Oh, Lil Wayne and them.
Yeah, with Lil Wayne and them. Basically,
all right, hold on. Let's get to. We're gonna
anyway,
get to that.
But I don't want to go back. Go.
No. Let me finish off these commodities right here. Commodities. You're looking. Oil is up 22. Oh, Jesus God. 22.43 a barrel. Of course, look at the big gainers we just highlighted. Gas is up. Gold is down, however. Silver is up. Corn is flat. Copper is
up.
Copper is up. All right, people. You don't know what these numbers mean. Holler at a certified financial advisor. Let them advise you on what to do with them. Really and truly, it's to get your attention. That's why I do this every morning, 5 days a week, to get your attention on the markets. Now, before we get into more business, you were saying, by the way, this is business. This is the music business. Talk to me here, Harry.
I don't want to go backwards, but I was just looking at when Drake came out. When he got hot was when he was basically living off of Lil Wayne and everybody else's street rap. To get hot, and he sounded basically just like Lil Wayne when he came out. So he was like basically like Kodak said, or like Caleb said, culture vulture. He was just stealing from them when he's a Canadian,
Oh my God!
Shut up, man!
I told you the ABCs are next.
He makes a good
because
point.
right now he's rapping with a UK accent and all this stuff. It's like I don't.
Yeah, that's
get
the
it.
new
Like,
thing. That's the new thing. He's doing the new. He's doing the UK thing. He's really going after that whole drill. Is it the UK drill they call it?
UK drill is UK drill.
Yeah, and the UK drill is like I like that. It's crazy. It's to see the drill coming out of Ireland. You gotta see drill rap coming out of Ireland. Talking about but we're gonna be talking about what's going on in the hood.
We gotta be careful.
Exactly.
You ain't lying.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a documentary in 2060 talk about some Ireland started hip hop.
Yo,
like,
cool, good point.
Oh, that's hot hurt. Nobody cares. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lying. Kodak, it will be like it started right here in the get. It was right here to get
Like,
of Ireland.
You're like, what?
Okay.
Got my son Caleb and them going crazy.
Don't even add me into that. You better stop.
Hey, you talking about his son?
Yeah, I'm talking about my son.
Okay.
Yeah.
This name gap
they
is
be arguing it. They're like, wait a minute, my dad used to listen to guys that look like him, man.
The one thing that Drake needs to do is get on the children's book like Jay-Z did once.
And that's what Kodak just said.
No, he's doing a rap with Count Chocula.
Who is?
Drake. Or with the Count.
Okay.
With the Count. Wow.
Oh, okay.
That's a serial dude. Wow.
Well, with all that said, he's one of the highest selling artists ever. So
because the machine is behind him. Like it all makes sense.
That machine is a machine. It's a machine, baby.
The machine works. Like, let's not get it twisted.
I'm gonna tell you something. There's a quiet grind against the machine right now. There's someone who's throwing dirt in the machine's gears right now. But
coronavirus?
He's not even throwing the dirt. He's just flickering it in there. He's just flickering it in there. It's not a thrown in there. It's just yeah. And it's happening. I'm watching it, and it's going down. Kodak, we'll talk about it behind the scenes. I ain't putting him on blast. I'm not putting him on blast, but I see what he's doing. I see you. It's funny. My son, the other one, he picked up on it, and he said it there. I'm like, I'm like, I look into it. I'm like, oh yeah,
What's interesting about that? That's not the first flicker from another person too.
Yeah, but this right here has strong influence.
Oh big influence. Way big influence.
This can really, really, really slow the machine to hell down. I don't want
this is big fact.
See this person jammed up. Let's kill it. Talk about
WNHH.
that. WNHHLP 103.5 FM New Haven. That's why you're hearing this ugliness this morning. Continue.
Give me 1 second.
I got a story here.
Hold on. Does somebody wants to give
I don't want to do sports today.
Hold on. Because what Warren Buffett did to the airline stock yesterday was crazy because he
airline stocks. Okay, more businesses. Who has this here? Does Trevor have this story?
No, that's me. Go ahead.
No, okay. I saw Trevor had to look like he was going to report it.
No, I was
wanted to do sports.
I was going to do sports. We get something about MGM, but we can do this first.
No, we'll jump right on it after. Hold on. This airline stocks is crazy. Airline stocks fall after Warren Buffett bails on industry Air Canada's downbeat outlook.
Wow.
He basically down. Yeah, he threw his hands up and said, forget the airlines.
I'm out. I'm out. That's what happens when you have one guy could just change the whole. Unbelievable. So what else you got there, MGM?
MGM. All right, speaking of the quarantine, MGM has a plan for the NBA. Their plan has told the NBA that has planned association to finish the season in Las Vegas. They propose to help build a resort complex while keeping players with their families and staffers away from the general public. MGM envisions a fully quarantined campus, essentially one full block of the Las Vegas Strip, where players would live and play out whatever schedule the league wants. The athletes will be joined by their families, league, and broadcast media employees, as well as their staff vendors that need to serve them to access lounges, spas, restaurants, and all other perks of the resorts. And yes, that does include gambling. MGM will build 24 courts in the convention center for practices and games. 5 of those courts will be fully equipped with television cameras, so the game will be televised.
So they already have this center.
Yes.
The center is already there, right?
They're talking about quarantining a whole block. Like,
yeah.
They're talking about quarantine a whole bunch of, so I mean.
No.
But hey, if it brings basketball back.
I can see my playoffs.
New World Order, no.
See my playoffs.
The players gonna be playing in jail, man. No.
Yo, this is better than jail. You get all the access to the lounges, spas, restaurants, all the perks of resorts, including gambling.
It's called federal prison, Trav. No.
What's really amazing here is, thank you.
I don't like what I'm seeing. This is so sad.
What's really going on here, and Kotick. This is why Trinidad is doing better with this quarantine situation, the best ever, in the world. Trinidad is holding the according to Oxford University. Did you find that out, T. Higgs?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Anybody in the chat that we want to give a shout out to, by the way?
No.
I got no action on the chat.
Right,
shout out to Freedom, man, because it's over. Because we got mission.
I would suggest that you just hold your son and just start talking to him. Oh, there were the good days.
Those were the good days.
Back in the 2000s. When rap was rap and hip hop was hip hop.
Used to be a time we could have walked around freely. They were going to electric cars, so they started quarantining us with a coronavirus that was killing us to take off. They wanted the cars on the road more than they wanted people, so they started whacking us with this. Who knows?
And back on May 5th, there would be something called Cinco de Mayo, a great holiday.
Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all sports dudes to stop agreeing to everything. All right, please, because y'all gonna walk us into containment, man.
It's all about the playoffs.
You know how much money? Do you know how much money New York is loses? They don't have state gambling.
Yeah, it's gonna be one dome to play. It's gonna be one dome to play every football game, man. Like, come on, man. No, man, stop.
Hold on,
they're actually talking about that for baseball, Kotick. Playing all the baseball games in Arizona.
They've changed it to Arizona, Texas, and Florida, and they changed it again to all home ballparks with made up divisions, like centralized divisions.
They testing out.
So, for example, Harry.
And that's the right group to get because the fanatics, they're the best to zoom in on.
Hey, don't hate it because we're fanatics. We don't be nose deep into politics.
Yeah. Did you hear when when y'all was talking about Warren Buffett dumping his stocks, messing the airlines up. Trev was like, man, I got NBA stories, man. What are you talking about?
Nobody's flying right now.
That's right.
Forget Warren Buffett, man. Who is that guy?
Morris Lawrence.
Let's talk about Derek Jeter.
Where's Warren Sapp at? What did he catch today on Instagram?
You know what I'm saying?
There is some good news, Trevor.
I saw that. I was watching that last night, by the way.
That's right. So baseball is back. They don't speak English, but it's back.
I was entertained by it. It was really good, actually.
Wow.
Then the UFC is coming back this weekend also.
Who?
The UFC.
Yes.
So are you looking forward to T. Higgs?
Yeah, I watch it. But this is probably gonna be whatever happens during this is probably gonna,
So how do you social distance?
No. I want to hear T. Higgs. I want to hear T. Higgs on this one.
So whatever, pretty much, this is probably gonna be like whatever happens with the UFC is gonna like foreshadow everything else in sports. Like, if people are getting sick from it, then pretty much I can consider football is probably going to be canceled in the September.
Because is this going to be on Fight Island that they promoted?
No, it's going to be in Florida. Florida already, they're all for it.
So you can best believe, because they're already seen a spike going on in Georgia in 7 days.
Yeah, true.
7 days. Now they're saying that they're going to let Harry, if you got a handle, let me know. Just give me a heads up. Now they're saying they're proposing rather for you to have, Kotick, you ready for this?
Oh man.
That you're gonna have to have, barbers and hairstylists is gonna have to have a shield in front of them. Plus wear protective gear, by the way.
So a hazmat suit.
So there's gonna be a lot of people who move and them clippers going by like zoom. Yo, man, it's the screen, man. I ain't used to this, man. Yeah.
They gonna do a Bobby Brown on him?
Or Charlie Murphy.
Yes. Yo, man. You know I'm good at this stuff, man, but this screen right here in front of me is messing up my flow. I can't get the forward. Hold on, I might have to lower your chair some. Hold on. That's the lowest it goes too, dog. I can't. All right, let me try again. They'll be making parts in the road that look like a trail.
Wow. As soon as you hear that,
like you're gonna walk in the barbershop and they're like, yeah, it's gonna be a whole new style. It's gonna be called the Trail of Tears. What's the trailer? What's the Trail of Tears? And your barber just hit the middle of your head with a clipper, right down the middle of the dome. You just got hair hanging out the side.
I wouldn't be mad if it was a 5 blade. I'll be perfectly cool with that, with a buzz cut.
You're trying to figure out what the hell is that? What is that, man? This ain't no haircut. Yo, it's called the Trail of Tears, man. Just cry on your way out and pay me, man.
Make sure you tip me because I haven't been in business for a couple months.
That's the trail right there. You see that trail I just put in your head? That's the new style, man. No, I don't want this. Yo, man, that's the new style, son. It's called the Trail of Tears. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. All right, man. All right, that would be $30. Stop playing.
Make that 40 with a tip.
There you go. Don't forget my tip, man. Here's your tip. Learn to cut some hair.
Go back to hair school.
Here's a tip. Stop trying to cut hair out of a plastic Pepsi bottle, man. Get out of here.
Matter of fact, lunch is on me. Take a couple of these knuckle sandwiches.
Oh my God. Unbelievable what's going on. Unbelievable. They want you now to cut hair from behind the screen.
Well, you know what's getting hot again. You know what's getting hot again, right?
What's that?
The fishbowl haircut.
Yeah.
So a bunch of people doing it online.
Yeah, the Super Bowl haircut is the new thing.
Can I get a picture of this demonstration, please?
You don't know what a Super Bowl? Oh man.
Is this when someone puts a bowl on top of your head and you just cut your bangs?
And just cut everything that's hanging out. Everything that's hanging out.
Just do it yourself.
You look like Sling Blade. like any, that's like you show up on a field and just shink, shink.
Hey Joe, do you want to know how much money New York is losing, but in revenue each month?
From what?
From not having sports gambling. You want to know how much? Do you want to know how much?
Something with sports. You damn fanatics. Go ahead. How much they lose?
200 plus million in revenue for not legalizing online sports betting because they have it up in upstate New York in the books, but they don't have it in the city.
Yeah, well, it's always been up. Well, no, not online hasn't been, but upstate New York always had gambling. Saratoga.
Yeah. And up near Buffalo as well.
Yeah. Up there in Saratoga is where they got the racetrack.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the Belmont is down here. Do you do horse bet?
No, I am out.
Trevor?
No, I'm out on this. I don't do horse betting.
Why not?
I have my buddies do that, and I let them do that because that's more fun for them.
What you got? You got
I'd rather bet on Korean baseball league and figure out the run line.
This guy got discrimination on gambling. What the hell is with you?
Yeah,
you're not degenerate.
Let me tell every
two cockroaches running up the wall. What is wrong with you? Go ahead.
Would you like me to start doing that?
No.
With my government checks I just got today?
No. That's what's gonna make you happy, Harry. Who am I?
Well, you got the 600 plus truck.
Yeah, I got that today.
That's cool. So well, let me just explain or help people out in New York how to get around the online gambling business, right?
You go to Jersey.
No, you don't even have to do that. You just buy yourself a good VPN, right? And it's a basic software. You pay some of the
shut up. You don't gotta tell people how to be.
You got free.
Harry.
It's actually legal.
Harry, do you understand how offshores work? They don't give you all your money back.
Well, let me explain. The VPN is a virtual private network, right? So you buy that software, you log in. Now you can log into New Jersey or California, wherever you want. Wherever you want your computer to appear, it'll appear like if you're in that state or a different country if you want, right? And then you can gamble all you want.
People, I'm telling you right now, Harry works for the feds. He's trying to get you busted. What the hell is wrong with you?
Harry, do you understand how offshores work? They don't give you back all your money.
I'm a CI. No, it's not offshore. I'm talking about it's actually very
Harry, shut up. I don't want to hear this.
Look up VPN.
Yeah, it's legal.
And if you're in New York, you could just actually, I'm telling you,
or
like when I get logged into Facebook with under a different name.
Or you take the PATH train and go to Jersey
logging
City.
in from the Dominican Republic. So there you go.
What is wrong with you?
Or you just take the PATH train to get to Jersey City and you'll be good to go.
Nah, people, this is gonna be our last show.
When you can just do it in 2 seconds with a VPN.
People, I'm telling you right now, this is gonna be our last show because Harry's gonna get raided today. And oh my God.
I see when that happens, Joe's gonna make his way up to his house and just laugh at the whole situation.
Let me just say,
go up there and beat the daylights out of him.
Let me just say this. It was not just the Russians putting out fake news in 2016.
Harry jokes. It was Harry jokes.
So you're saying Harry jokes rigged the election?
He was
I
part
didn't
of
rig the election, but and actually that's not fair to say I was putting out fake news. 80% of my stuff was facts. This is the other 20% that you had to play with. You had to figure it out.
Jesus God, this guy. I blame myself. I take full responsibility for coming on here and preaching to people. And then next thing, Harry feels like I'm a damn priest and he wants to confess. Shut up. What the hell?
So Harry Joe's trying to act like the Messiah of the Joe Ugly Show.
I was like, Jesus, no, he's coming to confession. I don't need this. Stay away. Shut up.
I didn't admit to anything.
Oh my God. There he goes. He's like,
all allegedly.
80%.
Allegedly.
He's like, now you got to do like they do in GTA. All of this that we're talking about is for acting classes.
Oh my God.
You ever seen those two gangsters, Scotty?
Nah.
They got two old gangsters in the back of a car talking a GTA, and then they go, all of this that we're talking is for acting classes.
I think I know which game you're talking about. I can't put it into figures.
Oh my God.
I think it's a 4 for the 5th for the 3rd.
See, this is why the media has lost its edge, right? Because
you mean it's fastball?
Good propaganda it starts with a very good lie, right? So good propaganda contains at least 80% of the truth, and 20% of it is, if not falsehood, conjecture, right? So what the media has done, they actually have made it 80% conjecture with a little bit of truth. And that's why it doesn't sell.
Yeah.
So you have to, your propaganda always has to include at least 80% of the truth.
So people, do you hear the confession now? So when Harry starts talking this garbage to you, do you realize what I've been trying to tell you guys all along when I say he hit you with a name, a place, a time, and a lie all the way through?
No. You didn't hear me. It's 80% truth.
No.
That sounds like a nice 4-course meal.
Harry will hit you with a name, a place, and time, and a lie all the rest of the way. And he just, and you know, it's not even a full lie. It's just like a whole bunch of dancing around. Dancing around the truth.
Let me just say, I don't use propaganda on the Joe Ugly Show. All facts.
All right, so when Harry say 80% and then the 20 is lie, he really means the 20% is true and then the 80 is lie. And he wants you to figure out the 80.
That's not a good lie. That's not a good lie, Caleb. You have to.
It's like a math problem, Caleb.
I know, right? Stick to what you know, Caleb.
Okay, so you don't read a headline and then go off into something else, right?
I read the whole.
That's not 20% of something. And
I read the whole thing. This is the thing. We could always go through the articles. You have, as a matter of fact, I send you the whole article. I send you the whole articles. So
look, I have notes, buddy.
Everything I talk about, I send you the articles. So you always have the power to pull up the articles and prove me wrong. That's the game. But I also invite you to do that. That's why I send you the articles. I invite you to do that because I know you're not a wordsmith.
See, he's not a wordsmith like you, right, Harry?
If you're not watching this on the Facebook feed, you could have seen Caleb this way. Some great talent, some great content.
Harry is so silly.
Say one at a time. Harry is just a nutbag.
Hey Harry, can you keep that clip of Caleb is waving his face with his notes? Put that in the intro. That's so perfect.
And by the way, Harry, where's your backdrop today? You had none up.
Yeah, my backdrop is the American flag today, so I'm feeling patriotic.
Where is it?
That's scary.
Right there.
Where?
Right there.
See, behind him, folded.
Oh, I see it. Okay, I thought he was gonna put some.
You can't hang Old Glory up, man. What's your patriotic?
I've been trying to find my Trump flag, but I think my wife probably threw it out. I can't find it.
You know, and I always question if that woman loves you. Oh my God, she does. She really does love you. She took that flag and was like, "Oh hell no, not in his place." Yeah,
and Harry, which Trump flag you have? The one that says "Make America Great Again," made in China?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. It's made in Taiwan, just so you know.
You don't have the 2021 Trump 2020?
Yeah, I do.
America
But,
Great
I
Again?
had it. I don't know where it's at.
Oh man, your wife's the greatest.
It got
She's
dumped.
really awesome. Oh man, she's definitely a keeper. Oh my goodness, you got a great wife, Harry. She really does love you. I mean, I don't know. Jesus, that's amazing. That's really amazing. You can find someone who loves you.
Before I go,
there's hope out here, people.
Before I go, do you want to? I got a Joe Biden compilation. You want to see it?
Why don't you
I think
go,
we saw it yesterday. I don't think
Harry, just go without even trying.
You sure? Because it's important to see who you're probably.
Just Harry, you gonna vote for Trump?
Of course, absolutely, 100%.
Okay, there you go. Harry.
No question.
There you go.
I wouldn't vote for a senile person like Joe Biden.
Okay, but you'll vote for that. Oh God, I'm not kidding.
Who?
I'm not.
You're gonna dive into something.
Who isn't transparent? You went down the rabbit hole with me, Joe.
I'm not going with you. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not going down that rabbit hole with you. I'm just not. It's just like, are you kidding me? No.
Joe Biden, who's refused to give the record.
I want another story. Trevor, who's gonna hit me with another story? Caleb,
I got you right now. A Colorado man reportedly planned to join an anti-lockdown protest, then feds found pipe bombs in his home. Bradley, 53, allegedly told agents that he planned to use the bomb against law enforcement if they attempted a forced entry. Federal agents with the FBI and ATF reportedly became aware of Bradley, that was his last name, after a series of aggressive social media posts, according to anonymous officials. The Denver Post also reported that Bradley, who allegedly a member of an anti-government militia, boosted online that he'd bring high-powered weapons to a state capitol for protest. An organizer of the event said open carry protests weren't welcome at a rally in the first place. However, it's unclear what sort of weapons Bradley intended to bring. Federal law
enforcement. Crazy thing. I just want to highlight this real quick. In the Michigan protest in the State House, I was looking at this thing, and it's funny. I'm having a conversation with someone, and later on, and they're saying, "Oh, these guys, they had their weapons out, but they were, and they stormed the State House and creating a little chaos, but I didn't really see a threat." And I'm like, because you don't know where to look. And like, what do you mean? I said, did you see anyone out there in Hawaiian shirts? And they're like, oh yeah, I did see. I found it kind of weird that wasn't it cold out there? What were they wearing Hawaiian shirts? So I said, Now, what you got to look for when you see the Hawaiian shirts and these guys, it's a call to action from the Boogaloo, the big Boogaloo. And they're ready to plan for the big luau. See, these are the things that there's little subtle things. Yeah, I pick up on all of them because I constantly update my noggin up here with that type of information because I want to know what the hell to look out for always. The Boogaloo is where these guys, the big luau rather, is where these guys are anti-government. And they target, the big luau is supposed to be like a Hawaiian shirt. The luau is to call to action. And that's what they do. They wear their stuff. And it wasn't until I got to go back and read it and they called me back. It's like, you were so darn right about this Hawaiian shirt thing. I didn't even know. He goes, where did you get this stuff? I'm like, I just pay attention, man. If I see something, just like you saw something out of whack and you didn't even question it. Like he literally saw Hawaiian t-shirts in the middle of Michigan in the wintertime at a protest and then say, what the hell is that? This is what happens. This is what happens, people, when you don't pay attention. That's exactly what happens. When you see that, you should right away, you say, what is going on? Ask a question. It's out of place. Anything that looks out of place, ask a question.
So what does that mean when they wear the Hawaiian shirt?
They won the big luau, which is a big thing against government. It's an attack on government. And the fact that they stormed the State House makes it even more scarier. That's the realities of it.
So you're saying they were prepared to...
They were prepared to go after the government. I'm glad that it did not escalate it. And the question is, how many law enforcement agencies there, even the local law enforcement, were they even aware of what was going on?
That's true.
Look it up. It's there. The Hawaiian shirts, it's out there.
The big boogaloos.
The big luau is with the Hawaiian shirt. Just look up, and it's a white supremacist group, by the way. Look up the white supremacist group with the Hawaiian shirts and the big luau. That's a serious thing. It's a thing. Yes, it's a thing. I saw 3 or 4 Hawaiian shirts. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why are these guys wearing Hawaiian shirts in Michigan? You got to ask these questions. What's good? And I wasn't there. I just happened to saw news clips. So anything, T. Higgs?
Yeah. I'm just trying to find.
That's like when they was flying the Confederate
Boogaloo
flag.
is Boogooloo. Yeah. What were you saying?
That's like when I saw the Confederate flag in Michigan.
You see, those are the blatant ones. Those are the ones that are right in your face.
You get those also the Confederate flag in Southeast Ohio as well.
Those are the ones that are just right in your face. You're just letting you know. But the silent ones, the little silent trips, are the red strings and the black boots, the black steel toe boots, the white string and the black boots. What do they mean? All of these things have meaning. You got to look. You see something. Don't just be the first one to jump up and say, "Oh, wow, this is that's good." No, you see something out of place, question it, and don't just hit the first 3 threads that you come up on Google. Dig into it, because your own safety could be handled. These guys target a lot of Muslims or blacks, by the way. Let's be very clear about that.
Militia group.
That group. Did you see it?
Yeah, the Boogaloo, extremist new slang term for a coming civil war.
Thank you.
It's not often a joke. Oh, that's just the entire article. Let me grab the important parts here. Hold on.
It says Bigaloo is the term that the gun guys use when they do the overthrow of the government, said Megan Squire.
And they wear the Hawaiian shirts. It's the call to action. That's their thing.
Right. It says here in the article, from a militia group to white supremacists, extremists on a range online platforms talk about and sometimes even anticipate the Boogaloo, the rise of Boogaloo, and its casual acceptance of future mass violence is disrupting. Among some extremists, it may even signify an increase of willingness to engage in violence. Boogaloo has its root in a decades of joke about an old movie, the 1984 breakdancing film, Breaking to Electric Boogaloo. Almost from the moment, sorry, told me to stop. Sorry.
No.
Almost from the moment of the movie's please, people exploited the format of the movie's title for humorous purpose, replacing breaking with some other film, event, or person of their choice.
You got to understand this. When you see certain things, people pay attention to it. Pay attention to it. Don't just slam your head in the sand. Don't just, these guys look for the big luau, and the big luau is that's when they get together to overthrow government. So, and their reasons, their targets, it's a white supremacist group. This is what they do. So you gotta start digging. When you see anything, I'm just giving you guys a good heads up. You look around, you see anything that looks out of whack. It just does not fit. One of these things is not like the other. Quickly say, we've been trained that since we were kids. I don't know about you younger ones, but when we were kids, that was one thing we were trained. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things does not belong. Remember that, Kadik?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I remember.
Harry, you remember that? One of these things.
This doesn't belong here.
Rob Nice, one of these things does not belong here.
Circle it.
Exactly. You circle which one does not belong. A little thing on television was try to find it before I finish this song. So it makes you speed up your mind to think of what the hell is that's out of place. That does not look right. We've been told since we were kids, if you see something, say something. You recognize the difference and say, what doesn't belong here?
Now they tell him, yo, how do you feel about these things that are right here?
Little white Johnny back then took that home like, oh, why is that black guy in the neighborhood?
He's not my neighbor.
Yeah. I'm gonna call the police. He does not belong. Oh, that thing could have went many ways. Trust me. See something, it goes out of whack. Immediately you say, yeah.
About that.
About that. What do you got there? Coronavirus news. Video of NYPD arrests during social distancing enforcement sparks outcry. What is that, Harry? Do you have the story? I want the story.
I have the story. Give me 1 second. A violent encounter in New York City promotes certain concerns about unequal policing of social distancing. A plainclothes police officer who was not wearing a mask pointing a taser at bystander on Avenue D in East Village in Manhattan. NBC News has not been able to verify what happened before and after events shown on the video, which also depicted the officer who has been identified by the New York Times.
And unacceptable. Those are the words Mayor de Blasio used to describe video of an NYPD officer taking down a bystander who was watching officers make a social distancing arrest. And this happened over the weekend in East Village, and Eyewitness News reporter Sifan Kim is live there with more. Sifan.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. So what happened here is this guy, he's beating the daylights out of the social distancing guy. In one of these places, where was it? Michigan. In Michigan, Harry, you sent me that piece of the, you don't got to pull it up. I'm just going to highlight it, of the guy who was in the store and the clerk told him that he has to wear a mask. He grabs his sleeve and wipes his nose in it. Hey, how's that? How about if I use your sleeve? So now they have an arrest warrant out for him, and they should charge him with attempted murder. In this environment, you don't know if he willfully, don't even try attempted murder. Should hit him with a manslaughter charge, attempted manslaughter. Your recklessness could have led to someone's death.
Hold up, Joe. Are you on the cop side in the New York one?
No.
Because the guy wasn't social distancing, he needed a beatdown?
No. I'm saying that to the guy who, in Michigan, I went off. I went to the other one. I wasn't on the New York story. I don't know the details of that story. That's what I said. I said, I don't know the details of this, but I'm not joining no damn cop beating down any civilian.
Yeah.
I'm never, ever going to join that. Never. No civilian. I mean, if a cop is trying to defend himself from a civilian beating him, that's a different story. But if you're out here just beating down on civilians, hell no, I'm not for that. I'm never going to be for that. I'll never want to, not even in the slightest is that acceptable. You don't get to bring your violent rage to the job. You don't get to do that. And then he said, oh, we humans. Yes, you are. But you're also trained. So utilize your training. I'm not ever going to support no cop beating down the civilians.
The police spokeswoman said the suspect took a fighting stance against the officer when he was ordered to disperse and was arrested on charges.
Okay, he took a fighting stance against the officer. Did the officer try to subdue the situation? Did he try to bring it down? Did he help elevate it further?
Well, he brought him down.
I gotta see this fighting stance.
That's what we need to see.
What exactly is a fighting stance? You know,
that's over from Street Fighter 2.
You know, he took a fighting stance. Well, did you try to de-escalate the situation, or did you escalate it? That's the question. Your training says you should try to de-escalate it. That's what it should be. Now, if he continues and come forward on you, then you have the right to defend yourself. Don't shoot him. Don't shoot him unless you really have to. But if you're out here, no. Oh God, Jesus God.
Like for the guy in Michigan, it says that he's wanted on suspicion of assault.
Ooh, it gets better.
Suspicion of assault. They need to get him on suspicion of they got him on video.
Yeah.
It was in a store. They got him on video. Attempted manslaughter. If he tested positive in the slightest for COVID, hit him with a manslaughter charge. Hit him with attempted manslaughter. Hit him with a manslaughter charge. Guess what? Your recklessness could put somebody's life in danger. Period. If someone is playing with a weapon and it goes off and it hurts someone, guess what? A manslaughter charge could come. So don't be playing games. No.
So Joe, if the shopkeeper would have defended themselves and shot the dude, you're for that?
What do you mean? Break that down.
Well, the guy wiped his nose on the shopkeeper's sleeve, right? So is that defending yourself if you pull out and
yes, I'll bust you right in your damn nose.
I bust you in the nose. I'm saying if bust the cap.
He might have caught some lead. But like, I don't know what you got. I defended myself. I thought you were gonna attack me. I stand my ground.
Okay.
I stood my ground. He goes off.
Let's not go down that slope, please.
No.
It's a slippery slope.
No. That's not a slippery slope when someone intentionally goes and wipe their damn face on your damn sleeve.
That's just nasty.
Right. And that nastiness might catch you, might just help you catch some lead. That's a deliberate intent. A deliberate intent. I'm not taking in this environment, I'm not taking no chances like that. You're gonna come and wipe your nose on my sleeve? What is wrong with you? You'll have to explain what you were trying to do when they're pulling that lead out of you. Man, well, they'll be like, oh, witness me. He went and he wiped his nose on Joe's sleeve, and I saw a gun came out and popped him right in the shoulder. Put it right there, bam, get him off of me. I ain't trying to kill him. I just want to get him off of me. Walk around with a little scar for the rest of your life to remind you about stupidity. I don't know where you go. I don't know what the person is doing when they come on me. I don't know that. Would you know, Cotty?
Nah, you don't know. I think
there you go.
Disgusting.
Yeah, so if you got a weapon on you, what are you gonna
do? I'm not gonna shoot him though.
And then try to figure out this person.
Nah, you mule kick him or something. I don't know.
Lead, baby. Mule kick him. Well, my knees were a little heavy that time. Gun elbow was light. And the
my
gun
Uzi weighs
right
a ton.
I did leg day. I can't move my knees.
Yeah, my knees were a little tight. I didn't know I was gonna roundhouse them, but when I picked my leg up, my knees were a little tight, so I had to use my elbow. My elbow reached down and grabbed that damn weapon, put it in between these damn 5 fingers and squeeze. Bang! Look at that, not there.
That's why you should never do leg day before you rob something.
What'd you say, Cotty?
Please, not in that accent. Please don't do that. You know how many stories in Alabama probably go like that?
Well, you see, Cotty, you got to understand. If you got a choice. You could use your Northeast accent. You could use your Northeast accent and go to jail, or your Southern accent and go home. It's up to you.
And God darn it, I guess I'll be doing this.
You can use your. Okay, you got it.
You can still use your gun, but maybe pistol whip him.
Nah.
That's way 1999 though. Pistol whips are.
Pistol whipping is just wasting bullets.
That's true.
It's really 1999 2000 though.
What do you say, Harry?
I'm saying you did pay for the ammo.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Why are you buying ammo if you're not gonna use it? I mean, come on. Come on, you pull out the gun and then but pistol whipping. I mean, pistol whipping is You might give the person a feeling like, yeah, I'll come back there. But no, let me stop. You listen, Kotick, I'm just telling you right now. Just pull that weapon out, bust a cap, and use your Southern accent. You're going home. It's guaranteed.
Yeah, if home is jail.
It is written. It is written in the books. It's right under one of your amendments. I think is Second Amendment subtitle, Going Home.
Going home. I think you mean coming home.
All right.
I could just hear Tom Breen's typing fingers, writing a story on Joe.
Right now, right?
And who's the white dude in the camo eagle shirt?
You're lying, Tom Breen. Yeah,
The headline of the story is "Enough is enough."
Hey, ho ho! Joe Ugly's got to go. That's your headline.
Remember when I used to love it when Tom Breen used to be on with us doing the movie report? He was the best. And then I was like, oh my God, I pushed Tom too much. Tom was like, I'm out of here. I don't need this. I don't need this Joe Ugly nonsense. But we used to love his report. The thing about Tom is he took his reports very serious. All his work, he takes it very serious. And sometimes when you take whatever you're doing very serious, you get so focusing on the details of it and you want to express it. And you think the world wants to hear every detail of it. Like he did the movie report and he would tell you how the lighting was and this. And I guess that's fine for the movie community, the movie critic community. But for the average listener, oh my God, they just want to hear, is it a good movie or not?
Well, Joe, the leaves bloomed at 7 o'clock, and then after 7 o'clock, the sun came up, and I don't know.
I must have guessed he must have been a blast to hang out with during the Game of Thrones finale when he noticed all the Starbucks cups and everything on the table.
No. He I don't think he was a fan of Game of Thrones. He was just like, oh my God, he was just next level with it. But I loved it.
Yeah. Because
I used to love like interrupting him in the middle of it, and he'll just lose it. You know, Joe, I put a lot of time into this. I'm like, and by the way, I use this high-pitched voice just to tease him a lot, you know, in case he's listening, because he hates it. You know, I don't talk like that.
I kind of want to join the Zoom chat, the Zoom thing with us and see what will happen. I kind of want to see that.
Who? Tom?
Tom Green, see what happens.
Tom will lose it on you. Especially with you, Trevor. Oh my God. Oh man, got it. You talk about white on white crime? Oh my God, it'd be great.
We may need Little Dicky to rap about this.
He would lose it on Trevor. You know he would.
Oh, for real. God.
You know, I should bring him on just for that moment.
Yo.
Damn it. I gave him an idea.
And I'm going to just trigger Trav with like any jab.
Yeah.
I'm going to whisper it. NFL.
NFL.
Cancel their international games.
NBA.
I'm going to trigger Trevor. NFL. I'm going to whisper in his ear. NFL.
Just say Philly.
Yeah, there you go. You said Philly around Trevor, and he's like, Trevor just loses it. He's like, one of my buddies and I, we went down to the, oh God, here we go. How many buddies you got?
Too many. My Connecticut friends hate me for it.
She's got foreign, out-of-state buddies and Connecticut friends. Unbelievable. You gotta watch them.
Well, the Connecticut friends are fed up with him. That's why.
It's like, gosh, he's next level with it.
Especially the White Claw couple, anyways.
Hmm?
You know
What'd you say, Scooby?
The what?
The White Claw couple.
The who couple?
The White Claw wedding couple.
White Claw.
He said a white cloth. I was like, what?
White Claw. Claw, the drink. Come on.
I was like, what? Kahlua? Is that what he's trying to say?
I'm just going to leave this meeting right
now. What the hell is it? All I know is like
that's the meeting Trevor goes to right after this show.
The only meeting I go to is a Josh Giddens show and the Tony Bruno show after, and those don't come till 3 and 9 o'clock.
Oh, those are code.
The White Claw meeting.
Yeah, that's code.
Yep, that's code. I'm going to the White Claw meeting. What is that? That's why we put on our white cloth, huh? We got fitted hoods and sheets. Oh man, you should see us. We all match. And we love this bonfire thing. It's look lovely when you make it you start a fire in a letter T. Oh, it just looks so good. Oh, it just burn, baby, burn.
That Disco Inferno burn, baby, burn.
Oh God. I don't know where to go with this guy. Harry, is that it?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Let's wrap this up. See you guys tomorrow morning. 6 a.m. No, 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Let it run, Harry. See you. Keep it ugly.
I'm off the porch, sipping 40 ounces with my dogs. Going half on nickel bags of funk. That was back when I believed in luck. Yup. Running off at the mouth could get you. But back then all it did was get you jumped. Pants rubbing and humping's 88. I'm getting older now. Yeah, watching older figure throwing rims up on his truck. I was fascinated how he's getting all this stuff. Heard he died on the dance floor, doing the butt. They was shooting up the party, screaming, "You better duck." And I couldn't get enough, cause apparently I'm stuck. Just pay me what you owe me, never can I get a buck. And I'm arrogant as I tell you, look, life is a game of spades and it's played by the book, yup. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming from my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming from my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. They thought I wouldn't make it, then I made it. I thought that they would love me, but they hated. They thought that I was high and I was faded. But still ain't no denying I'm the greatest ever. I promised my daughter to never promise. I broke that promise twice, now I owe my daughter all kinds of. I don't wear a watch, I can show you what time it is. I be spinning blocks, texting I'm right outside your crib. It's not a magic trick when I'm disappearing inside you, sis. Swimming with the sharks, dodging all them piranha fish. Cause I ain't trying to lose, and that's a major accomplishment. Kids in private school, you can miss me with all that minor. Take my coffee, 2 sugars, heavy on the cream. 3 albums, 1 summer, Philly blunt a machine. I am January's baby, February's dream. Marching into April, I'm something June never seen. And it seems I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming from my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming from my head.